Welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday, and we're done messing around here. We have a different build, a much bulkier build that we're gonna do, and thus, well, okay, I guess we could maybe. There are still things we could do differently and make it to make it even stronger, but I'm gonna ditch bomb because we're not using that. Water. Okay, sure. Yeah, we're not messing around. I mean, well, we might be messing around a little bit, but only a little bit now. Tiara and bandage are things we want, but let's go tiara first. Oh, and there's bandage, so yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're going the Genghis Khan build because this is likely it would seem that our problem last time was that we ran out of health, so having more health sounded like a good idea, you know. Give me soda. Alright, I think we're okay on damage, and honestly I don't think this build is significantly less damage anyway, so ow, should have dashed there. But hey, when stuff like that happens, I now have more healing to actually, you know, not die from it. Pretty good. Sheep. Yeah, at this point, we tried our quote-unquote optimal build, right? As in the build that would work best if we were playing optimally. But now we're just gonna do what is gonna work, you know? Whoa! Close. What's gonna work for the average Joe? I mean, my name's not Joe, but I am pretty average, so makes sense to me. Yep. Bigger brush, please. I know one of them healers is gonna spawn soon, and currently I do not have a lot of good ways to hit them and stop them from healing. Spider cookie's nice, and we need it. Just recalled that yes, spider cooking is part of our super collab. So we do need that. Oh my goodness, all the anvils though. That's certainly gonna help. Okay, yeah, let's get another level in Digimon. Stop spawning people on top of me, please. Oh, there's that healer I was talking about. We are hitting him, though. We are hitting. I guess there's two of them, but we're hitting them. One down. Need some bubbles. Not that one. That was not the correct bubble. Finish off of that, sure. Grab JP, KR, a little bit of slowdown never hurt anyone. Okay, we're good. I dashed away because I thought those guys were gonna explode on me, but they didn't. Because of alien brainwashing. It's pretty good. I think I can fully endorse brainwashing. Take that out of context. There's our last item. Oh, aside from the capstone. Now we got speed. We will be painting mother truckers much more quickly. And frequently, once we have done this, which is to say maxed out our brush. Oh, okay, it's fine. Get this guy out of here. He doesn't know what he's talking about. All the language bubbles are nice. I appreciate how frequently it doesn't just drop the same bubble over and over again. Going after these guys. Ah! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I feel certainly more durable with this build. And I'm not really feeling like we're lacking a lot of damage. So, honestly, I think we might be okay. Okay, well, so there was that thing I said before about not dropping the same bubble over and over. There's 3 German bubbles just hanging out there. There we go. There we go. Now there's only 2. Useful. Okay. Axe we don't need right now. I'm gonna reroll. Spike, yes. We haven't had any stamp drops, which is a little crazy, actually. I knew I could get out of that one without the dash. Wait for the brainwashing. There it is. It's interesting how the lightning does not appear to be on the actual, like, game timer. Which makes me wonder if it's actually as simple as, like, just every X seconds there's lightning. But it definitely seems at some points that it's, like, meant to be in that part of the run. But maybe it's just because no other character really pauses time like Yopi does. Not sure. Candy Kingdom, okay. We finally got all of our levels and items, except for the one that we don't want to level because it's not giving us anything currently. And won't even when we level it. Okay. It's really strange that we're at 5 minutes and still have 0 stamp drops. Ooh, get out of there. Slow down. Potentially helping us there. I wonder if the slowdown is actually better or worse for a player, because for me it feels like it actually makes things a little easier. But if it's inconsistent, I could also see that how it might sure, we can do that and that. If it's inconsistent, I could see how someone might be like, it throws me off. There's that lightning again. Or maybe the lightning just triggers super early before the normal, like, it quote-unquote spawns super early. So that when you use something like Yopi Special, it'll still go off during it. I don't know. Beats me. Sometimes. Sometimes I do die to the lightning. We've seen this. Alright. Well, at least now we have 2 stamp drops. That's good. Well, better, anyway. Woo! 3! And one of them is haste, which is one that we actually want. Louder. I might have to start leveling Tiara here. Oh, that's another Ian bubble. Whoops. Thing is, with this build, I can still technically... I mean, you can always die still, but... Yeah, I'm gonna start leveling Tiara. It's still theoretically possible for me to get burst down enough that I would lose all my health in one go. Okay, gonna have to dash out of this. Whee! Cool. Okay, so we're gonna roll. Roll. Okay, glow stick we can take. Sure. We have our water to go with that, so I don't mind taking that. This might not be the best place to try to cut through, but... Woo! We're fine. Everything's fine. Well. There's also a more defensive build you can do on Yopi, but I don't think we need it. 9 minus 8 is 1. 5 minus 4 is also 1. 12 minus 4 is 8. Good stuff. Okay. Thank you, Ollie. Lava bucket, yes. I would like the lava bucket. Don't necessarily need to max it right now, but we do want it. Wait for it. There it is. Okay. As long as you give yourself enough time to use up all your ink. Or, I guess it's ink? Maybe? Paint? Use up all your paint afterwards. Then you're good. Glue stick here. Took a little bit of damage there. Yeah, like you could build like body pillow and breastplate on Yopi 2 and it would still make some sense, but I think then you're actually losing a significant amount of damage over, you know, stuff like using stuff like Candy Kingdom and Hope Soda. I think that might be too defensive a build. Because Yopi just has like stupidly high crit chance for seemingly no reason. She just has so much crit chance in her kit. It's like, why would you not run Hope Soda? Okay. Collab acquired. Just like that. And it's just got raw damage enchants, which is nice. Those are always at least decent. Bucket. Bucket. Oh, size. That's another one we want. Dashing over to that one. I'm gonna do this. In fact, I do think I want to prioritize size over haste. Just because, yeah, most of our weapons don't have a lot of reach currently. I mean, the bucket does, but... Yeah, wait for it. There it is. I will say some of Yopi's crit chance isn't super consistent, but particularly alien brainwashing. But you know, it's fine. Whoa! There we go. You know, they always... There's probably some game out there that does this. They're always on about, like, crit chance, which is, like, the chance for you to crit an enemy. But there's... I don't know that I've ever played a game with something like crit defense. right? Like either resistance to being crit or like vulnerability to being crit. It just never seems to come up. I'm gonna wait on this actually. It just never seems to be like a system that games want to engage with, and I'm curious why. Because if you think about it, it makes sense. Like, the idea behind a critical hit is, at least I've always thought, that you're like sneaking a hit in at a particularly vulnerable point, right? That's the idea, and that's why, you know, in some systems, like, dex-based characters tend to get more crit. And theoretically, a creature with less vulnerable points should be less vulnerable to crits. I guess, you know, there are games out there with like crit damage resistance. Just off the top of my head, League has at least one item that reduces damage from crits, or at least it did at one point. I haven't been keeping up with the patch notes on League. Yeah, it feels like there aren't a lot of games that deal with like, oh, this character is less likely to be crit, or, you know, this character is more likely to be crit, you know? It's interesting to me. Okay. Ow. I also wonder if maybe the lightning isn't just random. Could just be random. It's probably not random. It feels too consistent to be random, but... This is the other stamp we want, actually. Ow. I lost a lot of health somehow. I'm not sure how, but... Thankfully, with this build, it's not terribly hard to get it back. Okay. Hey, that's the one we needed. Beautiful. More of that, please. That works too. Good stuff. No dagger yet. We'll get there, though. What do I have to go with dagger? Axe, that's right. I guess I could get the dagger now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let me simply paint you a picture. Noich. Oh, good. Didn't even realize we were level 50, but I'll take that. That is very good for us, actually. Okay. Good stuff. We have Genghis Khan. I believe, let me double check this. So I believe, I read in the patch notes actually, because I did read the patch notes for this game. The most recent ones. It's a weapon. I forgot. Oh, okay. I think they changed it. I think for a while, it still said that Genghis Khan gives you 100 HP, when now it only gives 50, but I think they actually changed the tooltip to say that now. I think for a while there was a mismatch, but it definitely did used to give you 100 HP, but I'm guessing they had to nerf it for someone like Noel. Alright. Milk! Capstone item. For bigger attacks and more knockback. I do love that. Get out of here, scrubs. Deutsch. Korean. Wonder how many Dutch Koreans there are out there. Not that Deutsch is actually anything to do with the Dutch, but it just sounds similar, you know? Okay, we were still invulnerable there. That's neat. Invulnerable. Invulnerable. You know, with as much theater as I do, you'd think I'd be being able to enunciate pretty well, but turns out. Beautiful. No. It's fine. Funnily enough, I've never actually gotten a note at a rehearsal about my enunciation. I mean, I do talk differently on stage and on mic than I do normally. Not conscious, well, somewhat consciously. But I think the part that maybe enunciates more is an unconscious thing for me, actually, when I am on stage or on a microphone. Although, as you just heard, being on mic does not guarantee that I will enunciate well. Certainly not a guarantee. Dagger. Dagger, please. Deutsch. It's unfortunate in this build that the pickup range that we get from speaking German does not really benefit us all that as much as it does when we have Corporation Pen. But that's fine. Pickup range on its own is beneficial. So can't be too much of a Debbie Downer about it. Axe is something we need as well. Thank you. Ooh. Give me this just to bring that up, and now we could just sell all the other stamps. Actually, if we get collector, we might want to temporarily replace one of our other stamps. So I'm gonna leave that stamp there for now. Oh, we already had Korean. Dang it. I mean, I am in the habit of checking the bottom left when I'm playing Yopi to see what bubble we have before I pick one up, but sometimes I forget. Die. Continue dying, please. There we go. Basically the same thing here. I'm gonna do dagger. I'm gonna take this. And we're gonna do some brainwashing. And we're gonna use our special. And, I mean, wasn't really anyone to use it on, but it sticks around for a little bit, so not a total waste. Actually just watched a video on, actually made me think of this game. Probably surprising no one. So it was from the channel Boy Meets Girl, which is one that I found a few months ago that I really like. And it was the video they just released as of this recording on the on items that are too good to use. And the reason it made me think of this game is because when I watch other people play this game, they definitely, it's not really like an item per se, but they definitely treat the special when they get it as that. Like, they're so afraid they're gonna need it later that they just don't use it ever. which means it was basically a waste. And that whole video goes into kind of the silliness of the idea, but yeah, it was amusing to me. Think like, oh yeah, that happens in HoloCure too, even though it's not like a consumable item. Okay, I'm gonna just paint. Excuse me while I just paint. Also, I appreciate the extended invulnerability there. That was great. Also, the iframes there from the dash, although that was my own doing, so. Okay. Yeah, back to moving speedily. Good stuff. Let's sell the Bee-Boo stamp. Because to max out collector, we only need 2 stamps on the ground. Even if we are not using, or if we're not actually getting rid of one of our other stamps. Although at this point, there's not too much more time to use collector. So, I'll just do that real quick. Okay. Yeah. Super Nightly Milk. That also gives us more HP, which is great. That's like, I don't know. No, I think it's 3% now. Or per 3 HP? No, wait, hold on. I might be getting mixed up. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's still 1% per 4 HP. So that is 5% more damage as well. In addition to the attack size and pickup range boosts. Because we have Pimon. That's pretty great. Allow me to simply do this. Basically clearing the screen here. We actually have quite a bit of damage. I mean, like 8 anvils or so probably help with that, but when dropped up here, it's crit. We don't need crit. Especially we don't need crit on our main weapon, I think, because, wait, was it? No, I think the paint makes it so every weapon does more, or crits more often, but I don't remember 100% that's the case. For a second I thought it wasn't the case, I should say. Huh? I don't know why I thought that was lightning. That was way too small to be lightning. Oh, that's lightning though. Ow. We did lose our prism, so we are taking slightly more damage from that. But we have 300 HP total, which, fun fact, means we're getting, hold on, having a 75% attack from Pimon, which is pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, anvil. Can't really use it right now, but I will keep it around in case I can't get my last item enchanted just from leveling. Oh, gold anvil. We do want that. Collab time. Bloodlust acquired. Just slash them. 2 very deadly weapons. A dagger and an axe. Okay, let's try and get enchanted tears. High chance that it doesn't happen. Okay, that's fine because we kept the anvil around. So we can just enchant it ourselves. Easy peasy. I'm gonna do this. How do y'all feel about that? I'm just gonna paint these guys away. Beautiful. Well, lifesteal stamp. Don't need that. But thank you for dropping anyway. Appreciate it. Real slow here. That's fine. Oh, hi. I'm gonna just whack ya. Maybe cry a little more. Well, I guess technically they're not our tiers. They're Yago's, but oh, there's a stamp down here that I didn't recognize was there. Oh, I want the JP stamp. Thank you. There it is. Cool. More tears. More tears. More dodging. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be alright even for Goriella. We got damage. We got health. I think we'll be alright. I don't even remember how far I got. I don't think I got to Goriella last time, right? So... Alright. Alright. Whoa! Once we eventually get to 20 minutes. Whoa, gotta dash out of that. Okay, hold. Hold while I paint. Thank you, Grace iframes. Well, I could probably just call them Grace frames. Oh, hey, how's it going? Alright. Look at this, look at this. Lovely stuff here. They're all gone, and now we can just grab whatever we want, basically. Oh, except for this one. This guy was still hanging around. Let's grab some HP. That is going to get us more health. 314? Or more damage, I mean, yes, it's going to get us more health, but that part was the obvious part. That was the loud part. Huh. Whoa! Grab this. Start upgrading stuff like Genghis Khan. Because might as well. 20 seconds. Well, kind of seconds. It's probably more like 30, but it's fine. Also, that's not counting any like level up time or whatever. HP. I thought there was another bolt of lightning gonna strike right there. Thought, oh man, I'm gonna get hit by lightning again. But it didn't happen, so. I appreciate that much. Oh, hi, Ella. What if? What if? Tell me, what if? What if I just paint you? What if I just paint you? What if you remain painted? Oh god, got stuck. Oh, still made it out though. Oh, oh. Okay, we're good there. Actually, not sure how I got out of there in time. I should sell these stamps. That's probably a good idea. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter that much in the end, but... You know. I'm just kind of leaving gold lying on the table if I don't, so... Might as well. Okay. Heck it. Give Bloodlust a little more damage. Get her. Get her. That's a very awkward spot to be in. Okay. But dodge the lightning, and I'm just gonna back off for this part. Maybe grab a little bit of move speed to help us back off a little faster. Ah! And now it's everywhere. And now it's all over the place. Just gonna dash in. Oh, I can't get that bubble. Come on. Drop that. Step away here. What? Okay. Oh god. Oh, no, we're getting trapped here. Gotta run through. Okay, we're fine. We had enough HP that we could do it. There we go. Beautiful. Amazing what a little bit of durability can do. And I guess we'll see what it can do again next time. Because, as for this episode, that's a wrap. It would be Ollie next.